O eternal and boundless presence, the earth has turned, the light has retreated, and the mantle of night now covers the world. I stand here at the close of this day, not merely seeking sleep, but seeking true rest, the deep peace that only resides in your unwavering love. Let this moment, before I cross the threshold of conscious thought into slumber, be a profound act of spiritual housekeeping and surrender. I consciously choose to release the hurried pace of the day. I loosen my grip on the plans, the worries, the expectations, and the noise that have defined the past hours. I invite your still, small voice to quiet the loud clamor within my soul. May every muscle relax, every nerve uncoil, and every racing thought slow its frantic pace. I am here, present, and ready to rest in you. Hush my mind, quiet my spirit, and anchor my soul in your everlasting calm. Bountiful Creator, source of every good gift, I dedicate this time to thanksgiving, recognizing that gratitude is the doorway to joy and peace. I thank you for the gift of this day, a tapestry woven with moments of grace, challenge, and beauty. I am deeply grateful for the most fundamental miracles, for the air that fills my lungs and sustains my life, for the solid ground beneath my feet, for the food that nourished my body and the water that refreshed me. I thank you for my health, my strength, and the ability to navigate this world. I give thanks for the relationships that define me, for the enduring love of family, the steady companionship of friends, and the chance encounters with strangers who brought momentary light or wisdom. Thank you for the shared laughter, the comforting touch, and the conversations that deepened understanding. I thank you for the day's lessons, for the difficult conversation that taught me patience, for the mistake that humbled me and offered a chance for growth, for the frustration that ultimately revealed a path to greater clarity. I acknowledge that every trial was a hidden opportunity for my soul's refinement. I thank you for the work of my hands and mind, for the chance to contribute, to create, and to be productive. Bless the seeds I planted and forgive the ones I neglected. Let my final conscious thought be one of overwhelming thankfulness for your sustained faithfulness. You have provided everything I truly needed, seen and unseen. Compassionate and merciful Lord, I now humbly turn my gaze inward, seeking reconciliation and release before I sleep. I recognize that I am imperfect, and in my imperfection, I have often fallen short of the love and grace you extend to me. I ask your forgiveness for any acts of omission, for the kindness I failed to show, the word of encouragement I withheld, the moment of need I overlooked, and the prayers I left unspoken. Forgive me for choosing comfort over courage and silence over truth. I ask your forgiveness for any acts of commission, for any thoughtless word spoken in haste, any harsh judgment made in pride, any selfish action taken out of fear or greed. Forgive the moments when I allowed anger or resentment to cloud my judgment and break my connection with others. I specifically name and release all guilt and shame associated with this day. I lay down the heavy cloak of self-criticism. I accept your grace, which is freely given and renewed every morning. Tonight, I accept your forgiveness. And because I have been so profoundly forgiven, I must now forgive others. I release every person who has trespassed against me today or in the past. I surrender the right to hold on to pain, bitterness, or offense. I bless those who have hurt me, wishing them peace and healing, understanding that holding on to resentment only burdens my own heart. I empty my spirit of all darkness so that only peace remains. Lord of all humanity, my prayer does not end with my own needs. As I prepare for the privilege of a safe bed and restorative sleep, I lift up those who are less fortunate, those whose night will be marked by pain, fear, or despair. I pray for the sick and suffering, especially those facing grave illness, enduring chronic pain, or receiving difficult diagnoses tonight. Send them your healing light and comfort their anxious spirits. I pray for the grieving, whose hearts ache with loss. May they find in the stillness of the night a gentle reassurance that love never truly dies. I pray for the lonely and displaced, those who have no safe place to rest, the homeless, the refugees, and those separated from their families by conflict or distance. Stir the hearts of others to provide sanctuary and assistance. I pray for the watchers and servants, the nurses, doctors, police, firefighters, and first responders who work through the night to protect and care for us. Sustain their strength and shield them from harm. I pray for those in positions of leadership, that they may be granted wisdom, integrity, and a deep compassion for the most vulnerable among us. May their decisions lead to justice and peace. Hold them all, O Lord, in the everlasting embrace of your love. My shepherd, my refuge, my rest. Now, having offered my thanks, sought my forgiveness, and extended my prayer to the world, I come to the final act, complete surrender. I surrender my body to the process of rest. I ask you to untie the knots of stress and anxiety from my limbs and my spirit. Let my breathing be slow and deep, a rhythm of peace. I surrender my mind to stillness. I ask that you halt the internal loop of planning, worrying, and analyzing. May my thoughts be still, allowing my mind to be refreshed and renewed. I surrender my future entirely to your providence. I lay down all anxieties about tomorrow, the coming week, or the uncertain road ahead. I trust that you know the path and that your plan for me is good. I do not need to carry the weight of the future. I only need to trust the one who holds it. Fill my dreams with images of peace, guidance, and beauty. Speak to my subconscious mind with words of comfort and truth. May my sleep be not an emptiness, but a time of silent communion with your spirit. I commit my soul, my breath, and my being into your hands. You are my safe harbor, my fortress, and my redeemer. Watch over me, Lord. I rest in your love. Amen. Did this prayer bring you peace? Tap the subscribe button to support our mission of sharing comfort and rest through faith.